the dress rehearsal for the big inauguration parade. There is elation at the Howard University campus in Washington. Traditionally, the university has been educating the African-American elite. Obama himself went to a predominantly white university, but shortly before his election victory, he was appointed an honorary doctorate by Howard University.
I'm very, very excited about Obama because he looks like me. And so having someone who seems to have relatability, it's encouraging because it's like, you know what? I can do that. I can do that. I can be the president of the United States one day. Nothing can stop me.
Jessica is studying economics and politics. Now she is training for an appearance at the inauguration parade, along with her twin sister Jennifer, who wants to become a doctor.
You know, Obama wants to end the war, and I definitely support him in that because we have greater issues. We have, our world falling apart by, our ecological systems being damaged with pollution and global warming and things like that, which, if we have no globe, there is no war. There are no people, which is a greater issue, in my opinion, than war.
Jessica and Jennifer come from a working-class family in Alabama. The 11,000 students of Howard University come from all over the USA. Many have won scholarships to help with the $25,000 a year tuition fees. For all the students, whatever their subject, learning about the culture and history of African Americans is important. Although America has elected its first black president, it doesn't mean that racism has been overcome. Race has become less visible, but the statistics prove that discrimination is still there.
The issue of statistical discrimination is really one that we'll examine.
Howard University was founded in 1867, 2 years after the constitutional abolition of slavery, but it took another century for black students to be accepted into white universities. Graduates of Howard University have always been at the forefront of the struggle for human rights. It was here that the first black American politicians were trained.
It was Howard that graduated the first African American to become governor and the first to become mayor of the largest city in the country. And it's because of those victories that a black man named Barack Hussein Obama can stand before you today as candidate for president of the United States of America.
There are some who view Barack Obama differently because his African ancestry is not a part of the American enslaving experience. But I think those of us who understand the broader context of the relationship of America to its African descendant population understand that regardless of when your African ancestor came to the United States, many of the experiences are the same.
It's one thing, like they say, action speaks louder than words. Barack being president, that action speaks much louder than us saying that you can be anything you want to be.
2, 3, 4.
Now there's really no excuse for anything that you want to do in life.
I hope that we can all be together now, like we experienced at Obama's election victory. You can achieve so much if there is unity between the different people. Cassandra comes from Panama. The university also attracts many members of other minorities. Only a lucky few become honorary members of their university's marching band, which normally plays at the university's football matches. The invitation to the inauguration parade came as a surprise just before Christmas. Since then, everything has been turned upside down. Every day, dancers and musicians have been rehearsing late into the night. John, the leader of the band, keeps up the encouragement. Last Sunday was the dress rehearsal for the inauguration parade. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. The last preparations are being made. There will be a huge celebration. 4 million visitors are expected to turn up. In Washington itself, a stronghold of the Democrats, over 90% of people voted for Obama. All speak of hope and change. Hope and change, the motto of Obama.
Well, I hope he can make changes because a lot of people need jobs. People who's living on the street right now, poverty and everything. And then you got a lot of drug abuse and stuff like that. Things need to change for the better.
I don't think the change that he's going to make is going to be magical. It's going to take time. You know what I'm saying? As all things do take time, but he's going to try to make something positive happen for us, you know what I'm saying? And for everyone.
Oh, I think it's just a dream come true. I just can't even believe that we're actually going to have Obama as president. It's just unbelievable. I don't think of it at all that he's black. I think he's just as much half white as he is half black. And it's the person, it has nothing to do with his color.
I think he is black, but he's a bright man, and I think he's going to do a lot of good for this country and for the world at large.
I hope, well, as the election is coming up and everything like that, I feel that it's important to be aware of the homeless population. Barack Obama should be able to address that, especially in the home city that he'll be living in.
On inauguration day. Well, since I'm homeless, I will move out of the primary areas because they will not want any homeless in this area. And I'll be several blocks back that way, probably around M Street. And I won't be doing much celebration because I don't have a whole lot of funds. And plus I have my albatross here.
Who's the president of the United States? Mama.
Rarely before has a president taken office in such a difficult economic and political climate. But as Washington prepares for the big celebration, nobody wants to think about the possible disillusionment.
This is not really the parade route. So we just walking.
I will be marching along with the band on the side. You know, I can think about when I was 10 years old, walking around trying to get rid of segregation. So it will have a more impact on someone like me than the 20-year-old who have read about it. Whether I'm gonna cry or not, I don't know, but like I said, I have no problem crying. Everybody has to cry periodically sooner or later. But it's gonna be good to see Barack Obama being sworn in as the first American president.